What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a video about who should you Evo. The comment I've been asked the most since FC24 has come out is, should I Evo this player or which player should I Evo? And usually people are referencing the players that you're seeing on the screen kind of now, which is the bronze Menu from Manchester United, who isn't actually a bad choice and we'll get to why soon. Darwin Nunez, Ansu Fati, Arnaut Danjuma, another Ansu Fati, Julian Alvarez, Timo Werner, Xavi Simons, Joel Matip for the defender Evo. And generally speaking, the websites that have like foot content, foot.gg here we're on to today, the popular pages or the trending pages are full of the players that people are evolving or wondering if they should be evolving. And if you don't evolve these players, are you going to miss out? So before we carry on, guys, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. But the truth of the matter is you shouldn't be evolving these players, right? You shouldn't be listening to or watching a content creator that says, hey, by the way, like Darwin Nunez is absolutely cracked if you Evo him, so you guys got to go and get him. And if we look at Darwin Nunez, he gets a +3 pace, a +3 shooting, a +3 dribbling, and a +3 physical. And the reason why it's just not valuable to just watch your favorite content creator Evo like a meta player or a popular player and then follow suit is because evolutions really should be about you finding a player that you love and that you want to use and evolving them. And so some of these players might actually fit the bill. Like if you're a Liverpool fan, evolving Darwin Nunez might just make sense to you because you're a Liverpool fan, so you want to evolve him up. Same as if you're a Man City fan, you've got Julian Alvarez as an option. If you're an Everton fan, what's wrong with you? If you're a Brighton fan, you've got Ansu Fati. If you're a Man United fan, Manu is actually a good option. But also, one of the big issues as to why you shouldn't particularly choose these specific players, these meta players, and especially in the case of like Darwin Nunez, Julian Alvarez, to a degree Timo Werner, is that with road to the final, road to the knockout, most likely being a promo that we're going to get in the next week or two, all of these players could just have, obviously not Danjuma, but Ansu Fati, Darwin Nunez, Julian Alvarez, Timo Werner, they could all get like road to the final cards. So you could end up taking 78 Ansu Fati, evoing him up to an 85 because you saw someone do it and yeah, that looks like a sick card to be fair. 94 pace, 89 dribbling, 80 passing, 83 shooting. And then he could go and get an 87 rated road to the final card or road to the knockout card that's a live item that gets upgraded to a 90 if they qualify. Now all of a sudden you're sitting there with a meta Ansu Fati evolution that isn't useless, but is already bettered. And of course, there is the risk every single time that you upgrade a card, that they could get a better card. But by simply choosing these guys, like, you're just hampering your own enjoyment of the game. So the other issue with bronze and silver players and evolving them, specifically bronze players because of the one that bumps the bronze up massively, is that bronze players typically have terrible skill moves and terrible weak foot. So if you do upgrade Manu, and he's not a bad option, don't get me wrong, like I said, if you're a Man United fan specifically, he's a really good option, but he's only got 3-star, 2-star. He's only got 67 composure and 64 stamina. So even though we can look at his evolution and you can get him up as high as an 83 rated card with reasonable stats, that 3-star, 2-star is still going to make him quite useless. So what I would suggest as to who should you choose is taking somebody that means something to you, whether it's because they're a favorite player of yours, they play for the club you love, they play for the nation you're from, you've just got an attachment to them through Ultimate Team, and playing with those guys so that even if a better option comes in terms of like a meta player, you still want your Evo player. And because of the longevity of evolutions throughout the course of the whole campaign, for me personally, it's Arsenal players. So we don't really have too many that we can upgrade straight away. But Emil Smith-Rowe is somebody that does get the relentless winger evolution. And it's not the prettiest card overall. 81 pace, 78 shooting, 83 passing, 89 dribbling. However, being 85 rated, what it means is he's eligible for a potential evolution somewhere down the line. So even though somebody else might get an 88 rated card or, an 89 rated road to the knockout SBC might come, I'm like, oh my God, they're well good. And yeah, sure, they'll go into like a meta team where I'm trying to sweat wins. I'll still have my Arsenal Evo team with my Evo Emile Smith Rowe waiting for that moment to Evo him again, which will be absolutely amazing. So I would genuinely suggest, in terms of who should you take, is to take somebody that you just love and can see yourself playing hundreds of games with over the course of the year and will always want that opportunity to Evo them up. There's been a guy for the last 3 years at least in FIFA, and he posts his stats on Reddit, that has Mario Gomez striker, even when it was a gold card, and he got him to over 1,000 goals. And he's exactly the kind of guy that it's like, you just love Evos right now because you're going to be able to actually upgrade your Mario Gomez. Okay, not him now because obviously he's hero, but you're going to be able to upgrade him now through just playing the game with specific Evos. One of the other things that's really cool that we can show here on foot.gg is, as you can see with Smith Rowe, you can chain evolutions. So you can take Emile Smith Rowe, put him into Welcome to Evolutions, get the little +1 on him, then put him into Relentless Winger and get an even bigger upgrade on him instead of just putting him to a Relentless Winger. And as you can see from the stats from the 85 Smith Rowe to the 84 Smith Rowe, he's got 1 extra pace, 1 extra passing, 1 extra dribbling, 1 extra physical, and 1 extra rating, which is really, really nice. And there are some cracking players on offer for getting some mad upgrades. One guy that I was looking at last night that I really like the look of is this guy here, Quaver, right? He goes from whatever bronze card he starts at. He comes to a cam, centre mid, left wing, right wing, 3-star, 4-star, with 80 pace, 84 passing, 87 dribbling, and 79 shooting. Now, granted, he might be quite hard to link, but he ends up with 3 play star pluses. Tiki-taka, ping, pass, and relentless, because you can put him into Welcome to Evolutions, Golden Glow Up Part 2, and then into Relentless Winger as well, and take him from a 74 to an 85 with a monster boost in stats. And so, again, it's quite important to make sure when you're Evoing a player to not cross certain thresholds if you want them to be in a certain threshold. Like, if you take like a 61 rated card and put them into Golden Glow Up and make them up towards an 80 rated card, you might have missed out on the chance of taking that 61 rated card to a 64 first and then up to an 80, which will obviously be like a much, much bigger boost. And the reason why I say be wary of what you're upgrading and where is because we're in Season 1. We've only got 6 Evos right now. And even then you could argue it's 5 because Golden Glow Up Part 1 and 2 may be 1. And also it's very possible that the Founders Evolution is a bonus evolution. So we might only be at 3 Evos so far this season, and EA promised us 12. And what we're hopeful for is that Evos do so well that as the months go on, we just get more and better, and we get a true chance to turn our club into our ultimate team. Instead of looking at like the meta players in SBCs, which you can still get, the meta players in rewards, which you can still get, or looking at a content creator and who they put into their Evo team, don't look at that. Find your team, find your players, even if you just have them in like a second squad. Have your main squad, your sweat squad, your I need to get wins squad, then have your Evo squad, and watch as that Evo squad evolves, that Evo team evolves, and look how close it will end up getting to your main team, where you might be like, do you know what? For champs qualifiers, I'm going to use my Evo team. For squad battles, I'm going to use my Evo's team. For my rivals wins, I'll use my Evo's team. For champs, I'll use my sweat team. And so the final question that I get asked, and final question that I've been asked a lot is, should I use my 1,000 FIFA points or 50,000 coins to evolve Ansu Fati or any of the other wingers that are popular that people are looking to evolve? And for me personally, the answer is generally no. Coins, I don't mind, right? If an Ansu Fati 85 rated SBC came out and it was 50,000 coins, you'd do it. So if you're using coins to use it, do it. However, with the FIFA points, the only time I will personally use FIFA points for the Evo, and I am saving my FIFA points for the Evo, is when I'm running out of time to complete it and I want to do it. So Relentless Winger is only there for like 13 more days, I believe. I don't think foot.gg shows it. But Relentless Winger is only there for about 13 more days. If it gets to a point where we're like 2 or 3 days left and I just haven't got the coins to do it, or I haven't done it yet and I'm like, right, I'm going to miss out if I just don't do it with somebody, I might as well do it with somebody, and I've got my 4,600 FIFA points, then yes, I would do this. Otherwise, I would save your FIFA points for gold packs. Do not do it on those promo packs, please. For drafts, or just for later on in the game cycle, because once again, if EA release like a sick Evo that's like either 500,000 coins or 2,500 FIFA points, that's where you're going to want to use your FIFA points for something like that. So in these early stages, I think there's long enough to generate the coins there. There's so many rewards on offer. There's so many packs on offer. To get 50,000 coins isn't too difficult, for sure, in my opinion. And also, you've got just plenty of time to get there. But I would also just be wary of who you evo, who you upgrade, how quick you jump into upgrading them, and whether or not you see yourself using them long term. Like I say, if you did Ansu Fati, and then whoever you support gets an inform, and in fact, let's look at Team of the Week right now. How do we look at Team of the Week on here? Let's just go to like Artukoglu, because I think he's a great option for it. So Artukoglu, Galatasaray. Okay, let's go to let's go the long way around. Let's go to Icardi first, and then to Galatasaray, and then to it's Actukoglu, not Artukoglu. So Actukoglu, he doesn't fit into any of the evolutions right now. Only his base gold does. And so you could, in theory, get his 77 to the 84 rated. But of course, he's got his inform. Now, you might love this, and he's got 4 play styles, which is nice. He's got 4-star, 3-star, which is nice, but he doesn't fit into any Evos. When EA release an Evo that might work with him, so you might be a fan of Actukoglu and not want to upgrade his 77. Now you can upgrade his 81. You can use him long term. And so it might be well worth finding those players that you think, I will use these guys over a course of a lot of games, and saving an Evo for if they get a special card somewhere down the line within the time frame of when Evos are available. So to answer the question of who should you Evo, honestly, the answer is just who you love, and make your ultimate team. And I want to see our teams in 3 months from now, come towards Team of the Year or towards Futmas. I want to see our teams packed with our favourite players in our team, not the meta players that is dictated to by the way we're told to play because of what's popular on social media. Will that happen? Only time will tell. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.